Well, happy Monday.
Hello.
We hope everybody's having a great day, enjoyed the Father's Day weekend, and had fun and all that. I want to thank everybody who sent emails and messages. They were excited to see that my brother was able to sell with me and have a good time. It was fun and
It
all that.
was
So
a hoot. I loved it.
it was a
You
hoot.
guys, you got this little bicker thing that you guys do, kind of, sort of. It was
Like
so
us, like us,
refreshing.
Randy. Just like us, kind of. Yeah, I was
Oh,
telling Randy, I go, no fireworks today. We got to keep that for Wednesday for our red, white, and blue sale.
oh, I
So,
got I got some Buddhist stuff for that.
oh, I got my red, white, and blue jewelry too. I'm excited about that. We had a good time, and I got him, I think, for July 19th, another Sunday. So he's excited about that. So we thank
He
you.
did
Welcome in,
really
Nathan and
well. I was
Grant.
impressed.
He has a good eye for some stuff, so I was really happy. And when I first walked in, I saw jewelry, and I go, "Why do you have jewelry?" He goes, "Well, you have jewelry and it sells." And I go, "Yeah." I go, "But you can't have jewelry." But he had some nice pieces. He had a set of earrings that Randy picked up, so she scored on that. So that was a good thing. But we had fun. It was good. Stayed. I had breakfast. Lori made scrambled eggs and some biscuits and gravy. So it was really good. I really enjoyed that. And I'm going to go over there this afternoon because I've got to teach her how to use the PayPal system. Welcome in, Jess, and all
Hi,
that, and
yes.
Grant and Nathan and Barb and our, of course, our wonderful mod Jackie. We are glad that you are here and all that and joining us. We normally don't come on a Monday, but we thought we would say, hey, we did it last week. Let's try it this week. So we are glad that you all are here with us enjoying
Well,
it.
I now have Mondays free, so we needed to fill in the spot.
Oh, we have to talk about that afterwards. But I'm still allergic to mornings, Randy. I just want you to know. But I hope that everybody's had a great Father's Day and had wonderful time. Um, my computer just says heat advisory. Um, let's all share our temperatures. Just put in the state where you're at. You don't need to put your city in. Just put your state so we
It's
can kind of have you
cool.
represent. Yeah.
64
But my
degrees. And I am not complaining.
well, well, I hope not, because it's not going to work if you are. No complaining works. I got it said 73 already in sunny Southern California. But yeah, it is going to be hot for some people. Randy says 64 overcast and no complaints yet. I know. I just go, long as she's comfortable in her little room, Randy is okay. And all that. And just like in here, I go, I got one fan on the floor, one on the ceiling. I'm like, just blow some air. But we hope that everybody is having a good day. I know there's some rain going on and some tornadoes last night, so it's crazy. And Barb says it's almost 100 as usual. I don't know. I just don't think I could see myself living down there, Barb. That's just, and you probably got high humidity on top of that. But we're glad to hear that you made it through the storm and you're ready for another day. Good morning, Mary Jane. Welcome in and all that. But we are just
Hi,
glad.
Mary Jane. It's so humid
62.
down there, the crawfish fly.
Oh, muggy here in West Virginia. Wow. And yeah, and then Jackie says it's rainy, relaxing weather here in central New York. 62 degrees. I like the rain, but I like it at nighttime for some reason. And the date,
Me too.
either that or in the morning or at night, but not during the day. It's just like I just want a nice sunny day and all that stuff. And good morning, Miss TZ.
Hey,
Welcome
TJ.
in. We got a Randy. But we all are happy that you're here. Um, we're just like everybody else. Pirate Ship, PayPal, We just ask that you did with responsibility. Randy and I are two separate business entities that we get together and do shows. So, what agreement you may have with Randy might not be the agreement with us. We just ask that you communicate with us, let us know what's going on so we don't assume or guess, like, you know, just keep us informed and all that. So, we just ask that you have a good time, save the drama for else, unless you're going to do some Shakespeare or if you're going to do a classic quote, that is fine with me. But besides that, everything else, just keep it outside and all that stuff. But
Hi, Grandma Paula. How you doing?
and we were talking about our weather, so I don't know what the temperature is where you're at, TZ and Grandma Paula. If you want to share your weather and let us know if we're doing okay. Mine's right now is 73, so I'm okay with that weather. I can't complain, but I know I spoke to Grandma Paula this morning, and I guess they had some bad storms where she was at. The sirens were going off with her. 74. Well, we're almost weather twins. 69 and whoop whoop. So it is good, but I'm excited. It's Monday. It's a new week. So just to bring in some new items and show you and be excited there. So if you are ready for an auction, put a 1 in the chat and let us know, like, hey, I'm here. I'm ready to go. Yeah. And Grant's in West Virginia. So that's really neat. Grant says, I'm ready. Jesus says, I'm super ready. I don't know about you, Randy. I haven't seen yours in
Hi,
yet.
Grant.
Jackie's ready. So we see some people ready. But I need to know if you're ready, Randy, because I want to let you go first. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Randy up.
Who
if
else
you have
would go first, John?
I might go first. But if you have any questions about an item or anything like that, please stop us in that. But if you have a question about previous items that Randy has shown or invoice stuff, just email us that. Our emails are on the bottom there. And I'm going to go ahead and put our banner.
I know better.
I better do my banner before someone says, hey, show the banner. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Randy up and thank you all. And let's have a great time.
Well, hello. And gosh, do we have anybody new? No, it's our usual faithful crowd. Love it. But anyway, I am Randy. My channel is Randy at Moon Valley Crafts. I've also got an Etsy store by the name Moon Valley Crafts, all one word together. My email is moonvalleycrafts@AOL.com. So see, I can talk fast like Johnny can too. In the middle of Missouri and PayPal, pirate ship, yada, 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 yada. Okay. We'll be working on invoicing between now and the end of the month. If there's a specific date we've already got arranged, that's when you will be invoiced. Otherwise, I think I'm going to be moving, especially in July, to a pay-as-you-go, where anything purchased during the week will be invoiced on the weekend for the items only. And then based on whether you want a shipping at 2 weeks or a shipping at the end of the month, that's when shipping will be applied. I think this will help me with cash flow and it prevents you from having a huge bill at the end of the month. And sometimes it's easier to take care of that way. I know it is for me. So what I've got today, I found a bag with stuff I hadn't shown. So woohoo, new things. This is a very pretty bracelet, and I'm trying to identify all the little stuff on it. So I got faux pearls, I got glass. Oh, there are gemstones. Okay, no shell, but we have. This is a 6 3/4, but I can add jump rings to make it longer. It's made like that. And let me unfasten it. And well, I don't need to. It's got this big. Is that with an extender? No, the extender goes goes up to 8, so you're good. 7 to 8. So what it is, it's multi strands. You do have glass. You do have faux pearls. You do have some gemstone chips in here. Where, like over here. This is a go with everything bracelet. It's really pretty. I like it. It's almost vintagey looking at the same time. Look at all those lovely colors. It's going to go with everything. Because it's made like this. And see, this is what we call rosary style, where it's each individual piece is wired and hooked to the other, like rosary beads are. All right. Doesn't look like we have immediate interest. That's fine. Put my handy hand aside. Who likes the gothy look? This is sexy. This is a size 15. It does have an extender and it can be extended. Look at this. This is a collar. Isn't this gorgeous?
That's neat.
These are all black rhinestones. See, even the little loopy things are chains of rhinestones. Oh man, I wore this kind of thing in the 60s and 70s all the time. And we do our hair up Gibson girl style. So like if we went to dances and stuff, we'd roll our hair to get lots of body, and then we'd wrap it, and then we'd put it up poofy with a sort of a bunny kind of thing up the top and do the Gibson girl style. And and then wear like necklaces like this. This is really gorgeous.
And Jessie said she did too.
But I like the fact that they are all rhinestones. Here's the back. I can get this on. Just barely. But like I said, you can add an extender. Real easy. You can add an extender on it. All right. Passing on that one.
Okay.
But wait, there is one more necklace. And let me check for glowage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I made a little minor adjustment here. This is a little statement necklace. This one is 16 to 18 inches. It is on, oh, good Lord in heaven, gold tone base. And it's a black and white. And yes, the white part glows. Let me get this down where I can. So the white does glow. Back in the 60s, black and white, navy and white was very popular. There was a shoe called a stadium pump. Don't ask me why. And they were leather, and it would be a combination of the navy and white or the black and white. So this is a smaller one, and it's going to go right up here. So you've got the black the acrylic rhinestones, and then you've got the white. You don't see this color combination very often in these old statement necklaces, and all the components are separate. So there's one that's white, and then the next one is, so this is white and black and white, beautiful. And it belongs to Grandma Paula. Thank you, madam.
Congratulations.
Market gold. And off we go to Mr. John.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm John. I ship from Southern California, and I'm going to go ahead and just get started. I have this pendant. Does not have a chain, but the bell is big enough. So you have that there. And then let me get back up here, because I put it in. Let me give you a quick measurement. It's about 2 1/4 inches long, and then across it's 2 inches. You know that. And I know you're going to ask, does it glow? You see the glow? It glows. So you got a little bit of glow there. I see Barb is in for 4. We're looking for 5. It's a neat little pendant. Show. TZ is in for 5. Here's your back. Barb is out. I love the detail. And we can go ahead and count this down. We're going to go once to TZ for 5, looking for 6. We're going to go twice for 5, looking for 6. This is your final warning. And we are sold to TZ for 5. Congratulations. Let me just get your name on here. Put that in. Okay. Okie dokie. Put this to the side. Jackie, can you do me a favor? Bracelet, starting bid $4. Okay. And I have this bracelet. It's made out of shell. This is a 6.5 inch bracelet. And congratulations again, TZ. And thank you, Barb. Let me go ahead and get that in there. It's just a nice bracelet. For your ankle, could be for your ankle, your wrist.
Great summer bracelet.
Yep. Summer is here. Yes, natural. Almost looks like corn or teeth. You choose. But yeah, I thank those who sent an email and said they had a fun time yesterday. So I thank you very much for that one. But But seeing no interest, we're going to go ahead and pass on that one. And then my next one, I'm going to do a starting bid of 4 for this necklace. Let me go ahead and type it in really quick since that was a pass. And this is a 31-inch necklace, gold tone. I'll show more about that in a second, but here's your ring. And then here's your pendant. This little drop
Biggie
here.
long dangle. You know, you could take that off if you wanted. If you just want to wear that chain.
You have it right there. And then you could take it off with your lobster claw in your back. So it is 31-inch gold tone. Just really neat.
I like that chain part. That big flat chain at the top.
Mm-hmm.
The main body of it.
Yeah.
That's a
The wire
nice
mesh.
chain.
Like a wire mesh. But it is nice.
Yeah, slinky's a good term for it, Jackie.
Put that word in. There you go. Probably this is not the best shirt to wear, but like a black blouse would be really nice, or a top.
Yeah, a solid. You're not wanting to put it on in a Hawaiian print.
No. But this is, and it's very lightweight. I mean, there is weight to it with pieces, but I mean, I like it because it's compact, really, and easy to put in your overnight bag. But see no interest, we will pass on that one. And then my next one, I'm going to leave it up there. I'll do a starting bid of 4. This one is a 30-inch necklace. This has been, it's a weird kind of necklace. You know what I probably did wrong? Oh, no, I did measure. I measured because the class, hold on right here. Oh, that's J. Hold on, I don't know. Okay, with this, I just had it open. Okay, it's going to be a booger this morning. Why is it right before you go on camera? It's okay, and then afterwards. So here's your class. It's at the end of the chain. So you have that. And then I just clasped it right to the one here. So I just doubled it up. And then with this necklace here, here's your little pendant part. And then you got your little doohickeys there.
Ooh, that's nice.
And it does have a glow. It has a reaction to it. It turns blue to it. So you have that there. But this is a neat necklace.
Oh, I see what it's supposed to do. There, that link in the, that's where that's supposed to go, John. The chain is just moved around. See that jump ring? That's what you're supposed to hook your hook to.
So what, hook it to here to make it a smaller? I'm lost because it goes as a chain. And then you have at the end of the chain, you have
right,
this
but there was a jump ring down there.
So I put it on the jump ring.
That's pretty. Those look like glass.
So no, it's the bottom ones. No, plastic.
They are. They glitter like a glass.
We'll go ahead and pass on that. Yeah, and that's my 3, Randy.
All right.
So we will pass it there, and we'll bring Randy back. Yeah, Jay did a wonderful job yesterday.
Well, John, once you asked me what is an omega, and I have an example for you. So I have a set on a 16-inch silver tone omega. So this is what an omega is. And I'll show it closer. That's called an omega. We have a slide and we have earrings, which I'm showing backwards. But guess what? This one comes with 2 slides. So you get your choice of gold tone slide, either the simple bow or the one or the sort of bow with the rhinestones, and your earrings will go with either of them. So you're getting multiple necklaces. So you can wear your omega chain. Here's the omega chain. It's like a herringbone with attitude. Omegas are wonderful for supporting big pendants, rather than a regular chain.
Mhm.
Because usually they're made the shape of a bale. Bales are usually ovals, so things will fit. These are also a perfect one for putting that single clip-on earring on. Here are the two the two slides. One is fancier. So you have 3 necklaces here: the omega by itself, the omega with one slide or the other, and then you get the pair of earrings that is made to work with either one. Every woman should have a basic omega of at least one color. And also, this is an example of mixing the metals. So you've got a gold on a sterling, which is lovely. It makes the slide stand out. So I love omegas. And this is a really great set. Only $10 for that much option. Any interest? This is a great travel piece. So like if you have to go someplace, you could take, this is your only necklace. Take your slides, your earrings, and other things to put on the necklace as pendants. And you have lots of jewelry options for the trip without taking a big bag of jewelry. It's always scary taking jewelry places because you don't want anything to happen to it. All right. Well, I've got another rhinestone bracelet. But this one is really pretty. This is not your typical one. It is a fold-over clasp. It is 7.5 inches long. It is in rhinestone stations. Yes, another thing, Grandma Paula K. So this one is in stations. So it is really nice. Fold over clasp. We don't know who made it. This is so pretty. This is so drapey. Come on. Get in there. I like bracelets that'll drape a bit. I like them a little big. I want it to me, when it dangles down this way, it's sexy. So I like a bracelet that moves around on my arm. Oh no. I can't I don't do the peppered anything.
Ooh, too hot.
Well, one, my family didn't eat spicy food, so I'm not used to it. Two, I the medications that I'm on apparently for me make my tongue more sensitive. So let me tell you, one grain of pepper, I can find it. Cayenne, don't even think about it. I can eat a little bit of cayenne and my whole mouth just burns for a half an hour. And that's from one bite.
Hi, Simone.
Beautiful, beautiful bracelet. Okay. I'll take it off and put it back. Now I have something completely different. Now, this is a music box, however, I cannot get it to play. I don't know why it's not playing, and I'm not going to mess with it. But if you want something just to sit and look pretty, oh my goodness, look at this. This is porcelain. So you have the carousel horse. Here's the top, and it's on a wooden stand. And it's top heavy. I want to be careful. And gosh, can I even read the top? Hold on, let me read because there's something on here. Ooh. It's in script, darn it.
Well, don't tell me you can't read script.
Well, yeah, but it's hard to see. Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Well, no, I'm just saying the way you said it, it's in script. I'm like, if I give you a rotary
There.
phone,
It's not easy.
yeah, it says music box was overwhelmed, does not work, but beautiful for display.
No. No, there's the bottom of it.
Yeah, and you can always replace the box because you see the screws right there. But that's as beautiful as a display.
It's WICIs. It starts with a W. It almost looks like wits. W.
Let me see.
I'll have to group one. Ooh, Paris? No. See, the trouble is when I get my eye close to it, it goes blurry on me. But it is marked. Oh no, item number. So there's a number. It's a something design. So it's a collectible.
You see the W though, right?
Yeah, I see the W really clearly.
Okay. You watch this. You ready?
I probably should Google it.
How about this one, Randy? Here you go, Randy.
That might be it. That looks like what it is. Wits.
Yeah, and it's around 1984 because I'm looking on the Boo, and that's a very good, very very good price that you have on yours.
But even if I can't get it, I mean the little key will turn. I can turn the key, or I did. Now it won't turn. Because I've got it folded. It turns, but nothing happens. But quite frankly, I don't need music boxes, but this is so pretty. Oh, in a little girl's room, look at the colors on the horse. So you've got blue and lavender and pinks. And the same thing, you've got little lavender up on the top. Ah, I know. And I'm like you, Josie. I've got one eye that's worse than the other. However, it's the one I use to see up close because when I get real close, I can focus better with it. But it's like two lens changes different from the other eye.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking together, everything's blurry. Like there's blurry stuff, but I'm dealing with it. But this is lovely. I think it would be gorgeous in a baby's room. I think it would be gorgeous in a little girl's room, just for the looking part. It's
Mm.
just a beautiful piece to look
Well,
at.
and you probably can order the replacement because it looks like it's 4 screws on the bottom that screwed in the music box.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, it's 5 screws, but that's an easy fix for a party or for a centerpiece for a party for a baby shower.
I just think it's really pretty. Alrighty. And that's
Tease
my
it.
3 items.
Tease it. It's share the love, not post a picture of your food. You're supposed to say, "Here, this is what I have." They
And
brought
I'm
food
gonna
up
I'm gonna
right
go
away.
back and write down what that was, so I've got it
Yeah,
in my notes.
and you can look it up. Okay, this is by Lucky Brand. This is a size 6 bracelet. And I'm going to go ahead and show it to you for the brand. Where was it at? If I can get it closer, let me move that out of the way. It's upside down, but you see where it says Lucky Brand.
There it is.
So you have that. And then you have your little charms. So you got the moon, the eye, and you got the like a compass. So great for Dora the Explorer if you want to go there. But this is a nice bracelet, size 6 is where I felt it looked like it would fit comfortably. Let me get this latch back on here. You had it at 6. So if you're a size 6 or 5.5, this is a great purchase price. TZ, it's $5 starting bid, but we'll charge you 5 if you're the only one. If someone else wants to come in for 6, they can do that. But I was starting this at 5. We're like Vegas. We're not going to let you pay extra. Your cards will read for yourself. So TZ's in for 5. We're looking for 6. Great piece, Lucky Brand. But we can go ahead and count this down. Let me get a piece of plastic real quick. And we'll put that in. We're going once for 5. We're looking for 6. We're going twice for 5. Looking for 6. This is your final warning. And we are sold to TZ for 5. Congratulations. Put the date. So this Wednesday, we're going to be showing some jewelry, red, white, and blue from and clear. So if be ready for that to come to that show and see some exciting pieces. I'm looking forward to it. Do that. Let me get you my next piece. Okay, this one is. I'm going to do this as a start of $5 on this necklace here. It's a 1928 piece. Welcome in, Shelby. Okie dokie. So I have this beautiful pendant necklace. This is from 1928 brand on a wrapped leather cord. There's your lobster claw. Let me get your tag. Your tag of 1928. But it's a beautiful pendant. I like the pendant itself. Oh, someone's making lunch. Someone is making lunch right there. Thank you very much. Flash sale taco trio. This is gorgeous. I got Barb in for 5. We're looking for 6 or more. Let me show you this pendant. So you could take this pendant off from its cord, big enough to put another chain on here. Oh, I'm going to Lori's afterwards. She's going to make
Hi,
lunch.
Shelby.
And then you got stones on there.
Nobody makes
There is a
my
stone
lunch.
here. It is a clear stone because I checked. But this is gorgeous. But seeing that we got Barb in for 5, let's go ahead and count this one too. And we hope everybody's having a great Monday.
You gotta have a good Monday. That starts off the week.
Yes. We're going once for 5. We're looking for 6. We're going twice for 5, looking for 6. This is the final warning. And we are sold to you, Barb. Congratulations. Let me put this in the bag really fast. I have another piece by Plunder. Beautiful necklace. I'm correct, it's 17 inches. It's going to be a start of $10 for and you'll say, oh my goodness. Even my internet said, oh my goodness. So
I have seen some
here.
gorgeous.
This one has some weight to it.
Ooh,
That
that's
thing
different.
is just like, yeah, it's different.
Oh man,
it
that
has
is
weight.
stunning.
It has weight to it.
Looks like royalty.
Here's one piece here. Here's 2 piece here.
Looks like it's a combination of silver and gold. Silver tone, gold tone.
No,
Is that gold tone?
No, brass tone.
Okay, nice. Nice.
Brass in there.
Oh my, that is so gorgeous.
And there's weight to this. This thing has weight. It's weighty.
Yeah.
I think there's where you can open
those. Yeah,
you can pull that apart there if you wanted that. But you got some neat pieces that are just like, wow. And there's your plunder mark. Let me get that tag out so you see it. But this thing has weight.
Thanks, Grandma Paula. Thanks for being here.
Okay, you go have fun now. And you tell Jake I said hello. But this is just a neat piece. I don't see anywhere else like you can't take that piece apart because it's your
all
bag.
one solid piece, but that's beautiful. Gorgeous components.
But we can go ahead and count this down. We're going to go once to Barb for 10, looking for 11. We're going to go twice, looking for 11. Oh, gazebo top. Don't say that. TZ might make a gazebo top for one of her fairy gardens. And we are going to say final warning.
Ooh, yeah.
And we are sold for 10 to Barb. Congratulations.
You dang near make a tear out of that.
It is really nice. Those were my 3. I'm going to bring it back over to Randy. We're going into our 3rd round. And so here's Randy. And congratulations, Barb.
I got chickens. I love those commercials for the cows for Chick-fil-A. I love those. Anyway, I have a pair of chickens. They are resin chickens. They are California white chickens. Here's Mrs. Chicken, and she has a baby. I just call them spotted chickens. Good size. And then, guess what? See, I got them separately. And then lo and behold, a few weeks later, guess who I found? I found Mr. Chicken. So you get both chickens. So if you like that country look, maybe in your kitchen or you got a family house or you want to put them in your garden and scared the bugs, I got chickens. I think they're adorable. I don't do that kind of decorating, but they called to me. They said, we need to come to your house. He's got Mister has got that plume. He's got the fancy tail feathers. And Mama has got her baby. Do we have any interest in the chickens? I guess my chicken fans aren't here today. All right, passing on the chickens. I'll throw them in the back. They don't eat much. All right. Next. Got another glowy alert. This is so pretty. Everything glows. This is tones of mauve and pale pink.
Mhm.
And 16 to 18 inches. It is a silver tone base. These are this funny mauve color, and boy, you should see how these babies respond. Everything glows. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Everything. Even the rhinestoney kind of things, because they're all acrylic. They are each individual pieces. It's a beautiful. So those are kind of opaly, and then these are a pale. These are like these are like a pale frosted pink. Those are a pale frosted pink. The colors are not showing off as well. And then these are really kind of a mauve, and then they've got these little rhinestones. Again, this is a neutral. This is going to go with everything. It's gorgeous necklace. And it's a gorgeous piece for doing jewelry art. Any interest?
That is nice. That is
This
really
is
nice.
this also would be a pretty bridal piece as well, quite frankly. Or Mommy of the Bride. I think this would be a great Mommy of the Bride. Does anybody else do Facebook? I tell you, some of these outfits, and don't get me wrong, they're stunning outfits. They look wonderful on these mature ladies, but I find them all totally inappropriate for weddings. To me, they're like a party ball gown, New Year's Eve, but it shows the same woman in like 4 different dresses, and which one should I wear for my son's wedding? And I'm going, none of them are like, you know, you're not there to upstage the bride with low cut and cleavage and slits up the thigh. Not a wedding. That's not a place for a wedding. All right. Passing on that. Now I've got something special. This was mine. And this was mine in the 60s. I've had this since the 60s. I can't even tell you where I got it from. I presume my mother, but for the life of me, I can't remember. So I have, this is a vintage 20-inch chain. It is not. It's gold tone. That's it. The locket, however, is marked, and it is 14 karat gold fill. And I used to wear this locket with a picture of my Siamese cat in there. And when I'd wear it and people would say, "Ooh, whose picture is inside?" And I said, "The love of my life." It was my Siamese cat.
And what was your cat's name?
Pie Wacket. Now, inside the locket still has the little plastic and the ring. Very often in lockets, especially older ones, they have lost that little plastic cover that goes over the picture and the ring that holds it in. And where's the mark? There. On the other side, over there by my ring. See the mark? There's some letters, but it does say "Go Phil." I don't know what the letters are. I'm not sure what the letters mean. I couldn't look it up. It was like when. Beautiful, beautiful locket. And I'll be honest, I looked up these lockets. Now, I couldn't find mine exactly because there's a lot out there. They range starting in the 50s, 60s, and go up. So this is a deal. I know it's the locket. You get the chain. The value is not in the chain. The value is in the locket. And there's the design on it. It would be a beautiful gift to somebody. But I thought I'd offer to you guys. All right, that is my 3, and off we go back to John.
Okie dokie. I'm going to do a necklace. I'm going to do a start of 8 on this one. This is 15 to 18 inches long. Just a neat piece I really love. There's a little bit of reaction with the UV light.
Ooh.
Got it on the 2 sides. I didn't really get it there, but there's some reaction there. But I just love that this work in the wires. And this is kind of almost like a copper tone. Let me get that going. Let me move this over really quick. I just liked how detailed that is. But I mean, if you're going to do some jewelry art, you could put some other stones in between if you wanted. It is a neutral, but it's just a little dab of, I love anything with clear rhinestones. It just gives that taste. This is the lobster claw on the back. That with your extender. And I thank those who are giving us some love with some smiles and all that on the side chat. We appreciate that. But it is a nice necklace. This mouse is acting up. But
you
see,
got
no
a
interest. We can go ahead and call that.
Is your new mouse acting up?
Yeah, my new mouse acts up, so I got to watch out for Jerry. Okie dokie, we're going to pass on this one. I did a quick measurement on this one. This was 17:2. I'm going to keep it at the same. I'm going to make this a starting bid of 7. So let me do that really quick. This does need a cleaning. I don't clean my jewelry or anything like that. This was a 15 to 17 inch necklace. Give me one quick second. I'm the type that I can measure it and turn around. 17 to 19. Sorry about that. 17 to 19. Welcome in, Miss Claudia. Hope you're doing well. But what I like is it's the teardrops and how they come in with the flower. And you have 3 of them.
Oh, that's
nice
lovely.
Piece. This is the back of it.
I love the way they've made that swirly flower with those pears.
Mm-hmm. It's nice. And this is a starting bid of 7. And if you're talking about making a top of something, that could be the top if you just flip it over. If you want to be the top of a trellis or something for jewelry art, you're doing that. But it does have a beautiful floral design. I know we have a little lag there, so we'll give it a second. And we hope everyone's having a great Monday. Made it through the weekend. And then I'm going to bring another one out. And this one here is 16
Oh,
to
wait.
18.
Wait, I think Jackie's in.
Jackie, are you claiming it? Are you claiming to win it? Let me know if you're claiming it. And then you can just put sold on there since it was a pass. Okay. So just put sold to Jackie. Thank you so much. There's your UV reaction. This is another glower. Going to a start of $8. Congratulations, Jackie. Kind of has that like a rosy pinkish. But this one does glow. This is marked, and I was going to ask you, Randy or Josie, since you're both in there. I don't know if you see the brand name.
That's Vera Wang.
There's no name, but it's
That's Vera Wang's snowflake.
Oh, that's Vera Wang's trademark? Okay. So you have a Vera Wing necklace. Starting bid is $8. And there is UV reaction. Coral Beauty Vera Wing. I'm going to write that on the tag really quick so I don't forget. And whoever wins it will know it's Vera. Because who doesn't like Vera? Do you know the most famous Vera of all? Randy?
Vera Bradley?
No. Vera from Alice. She was the greatest waitress of all.
Oh, I never watched that show.
You never watched Alice? Oh my goodness.
No.
It was good. Welcome, Lucy.
Wasn't that a shoot off from Laverne and Shirley? A spin-off?
I don't think it was a spinoff.
It was a spin-off of some show. It was either off of Happy Days or if it was off of Laverne and Shirley, one of them.
And there was Mel and Flo, Kiss My Grits. But see no interest on this. We're going to go ahead and pass it. Oh, I loved Alice. I was sad when she passed last year, actually. And we're going to go back to Randy. Yeah. Crazy, dimwit. She was fun. Now I got to look it up and see if Alice was a spinoff.
All right. I have a beautiful art glass set. Here is the bracelet. The bracelet, did I write it down? Yes, it's 7 1/4. These are glass beads. There's they have these little metal components that are kind of a copper, like a brass kind of a color. And I have tripled the necklace. It is 45 inches long. Same
Oh, wow.
color. So you've got those gorgeous blues, you've got the coppers, greens. So you've got these gorgeous square ones. You've got these gorgeous green. Look at the black and gold. It's got a lobster claw clasp, but you can tell that it's a vintage set. Just stunning. So if you're into the art glass, this is a beautiful set. So you've got green, ambers, and blues, which is a beautiful color combination. And you can wear it tripled, doubled, or just as a single. And I suppose if you wanted, you could hook the bracelet up and extend it, but why you wouldn't need to? It's already so long. Just beautiful. I don't think any of these glow. No, they don't. They don't react. All right. Set that aside. Now I have a Purdy. This is a vintage made in China red and gold porcelain vase. So if you like red, if you like the Oriental look, this is considered embossing. It's so, or applique, because It looks, it looks like those pre-sewn appliques that you attach to clothing. It
Mm-hmm.
looks like it in the gold. There's absolutely no damage. Now, there's a few little spots like right there, but that is simply in the glaze. It has just a couple of glaze blemishes. It is gold lined down right to the about this far down on the neck. But the inside is not glazed, so it's bisque all the way down. I really don't think this is meant to hold water. I think this is to be decorative. But what if you had some, back in the day, we'd go out in the fields and we would pick the weeds. There would be brambles and briars and seed pods, and we would bring all that funny stuff home, and we would stick it in a piece of styrofoam out on the back outside, and we would spray it down with gold tone spray paint, and then we'd put that in here for decor. Now they
Mm-hmm.
sell it, but we used to make our own. I have a lilac bush where I live. The house came with a lilac bush, and dang it, we had a cold snap right at the time that the buds were coming out, and so it leafed out, but it never bloomed. So I had no lilacs this year. This is 9 inches tall. It is 3.5 inches at its widest point and 2.25 at the bottom. It is beautiful. I'm not a red person. I like little dabs of red as design. I do love oriental pieces, but this is a stunning, stunning piece. Alrighty. You never know when somebody's going to be interested in it.
Yes.
Okay. Now, next, I have pendant choices. Buy it now, $6. These are all rhinestone. They're silver tone and rhinestone. So the first one is on an 18-inch chain. It wasn't a spinoff. Oh, I see. Okay, thanks.
It's from. I put
thought
it
it
up
was
there
a
earlier.
spinoff.
No, it was from a movie, Alice Doesn't Live Here, that premiered in
Oh, okay.
1974.
And here is your pendant. Doesn't it look like a snowflakey starburst explosion with a faux pearl in the middle? So this is choice number 1. And I'm calling it Starburst. So that's choice number 1. Starburst. Choice number 2 is the longest. It's 22 inches. On this this is a vintage chain.
You're okay, Wolf.
The square chain, and here is your pendant. This is a star in a circle. It is so pretty. So this is choice star. There's the back. But isn't that gorgeous? Now you notice it's got a nice size bail, so that could easily come off the chain and go on a neck wire. Hi, Pishi. Do you live here in the United States? Hey, Crystal. So that's choice 2, star. And my last choice is on a 15 to 17 inch, very delicate silver tone chain. And this one is a square with a hole. Indy meaning Indiana. We if you're in Indiana, well, yes, we ship there, and we generate our shipping. We simply use a program called Pirate Ship, and we simply give the dimensions of the package, weigh it, and base the shipping on the exact weight from our zip code to your zip code. So we're calling this one square. Isn't that lovely? So your choices are buy it now, $6. Your choices are Starburst, Star, or Square. Yeah, these are good quality necklaces. I especially love the star circle and the square one. All of them have good sized bales. Probably not the square, but the big bale on the starburst, big bale on the star, and they could easily go on a neck wire or leather, whatever you want. Alrighty, those are my three, and we go back to John.
And if you want to bid, just send your email to us, PC, and welcome in. We glad to have you here today. Okay, this adjustable ring. It's going to be a buy it now of $3 for this ring here. I have it on my ring sizer right now. You could slide it down to a 9. You can slide it down to a 10. Goes right back up. And that's what's great about the adjustable rings. We converted Jack to go to convertible rings, and she loves it. Welcome, Ginger. We're glad you are here today. Put nice little rollers. Put on the pinky. You like to see what it looks like, but it does adjust. We hope that you are staying cool, Ginger. You know you are in the desert. Neat little ring. I got some adjustable rings in the other day, and I got my brother to display them yesterday. I go, put these on your finger. Because he said, he goes, I'm not wearing those rings. But he did. Okay. See, no interest in that.
His hair.
Oh. I have another necklace. This one's long. It's like on a cord. I would change the necklace out. I'm going to do a start of $5. This one is 28 to 32 inches long for this. So let me get this moved out. Let me move this up. Let me get these in really quick. Okay. And then so you have this bow necklace pendant, copper tone with your little stragglies, I call them. But it's a neat little necklace. It does go with the cord here. Like I said, I would take this off and change it into something else. Look at the necklace. So many possibilities. If you're into jewelry art, you could flip this around and redo it. Or Randy, if you buy it, you can make it Randy Craft. Welcome in, Julie. Hope you're having a good Monday.
Oh, that is cute. You know, you could. I would take off the bottom dangles, and I would take the bow and the other dangles, and I would fix so it was like an adjustable. So the jump ring, I'd cut it. I'd cut a little thing and put it over a string of pearls.
That's a good idea.
I would make an enhancer out of it. And you can do that by just doing a little cut in the back of the cut a teeny little, like a 16th out in the back of the jump ring, so that it would slip right between pearls on a or a purse chain. That would be fun.
Person, yeah. And it is 2 inches across from the top of the pendant. It goes all the way to 6 inches from top to the bottom here. But see no interest. We'll go ahead and pass on that one. And then I have another necklace, and I'm going to leave the same price. This is 18 to 21 inch necklace. I did not see a maker's mark on this. It's like a little star. Their lobster claw that I do love. Right there.
Oh, Barb's in.
Barb's in for 5. We're looking for 6. It's dainty, but it's cute. And you can take it off and put it onto another necklace. It is TZ's in for 6. This is about 1 inch and 1/4. So if you are looking for a star for your jewelry art,
Yeah, that's a
that.
lovely
We are
piece.
looking for that. And thank you, Barb, for letting us know that you're out. Appreciate that. And we can go ahead and count this down. We're going to go once for 7, or for 6, looking for 7. We're going to go twice, looking for 7. This is your final warning. We are sold to TZ for 6. Congratulations. And thank you, Barb. And those were my 3 items, Randy.
Okay. Well, we have lots of choices in this round. I have more purse scarves, and these are completely different from the ones I showed before.
Oh, where's Jen?
So this one is number 17. These don't have writing on the side. Who remembers status scarves? Status scarves were these silky, long, narrow scarves, and they had a lot of gold tone ropes and chains and like jewels on pendant things hanging, and they were called status scarves. Well, that's what these are. So this is number 17, and the colors are blues, browns, and I will take this one out. There's ropes. And I'll take this one out to show you what they look like. They're all the same size. I can find the little doohickey to open it at. They are 35 inches long, which means that you can go around your head, around your neck, around your wrist, around your purse, whatever you want to do. These are satin. They're satin finish. So this is what they look like. They feel so nice. Beautiful, rich colors. And again, there's no writing on these. It's just the same design is repeated. They've taken it. So, you can do them, tie them around your head. You can tie around your neck. There are a lot of things that you can do with them, but it feels good. Okay, so that's number 17. Number 18 is a magenta, gold, blue, and brown. And let me show you the number 18. So it's a magenta-y pink. There's a little bit of blue, those rich golden browns. This one's got rope. It looks like rope and chain put together. Oh, yeah, these are just so typical. So that's number 18. Then we have 19, which also has that magenta cream and like horse stuff, like horse harness. So 19, a lot of the gold. See, there's a buckle, chain, and on this side you've got blue. Doesn't it look like a stirrup? Gold chain. So that is 19. Number 20 is navy with gold. Ooh, I like navy. 20 is navy blue, that sort of twisty golden brown. There's gold chain, little dash of red, sort of a funny red border. Chains. They all have a lot of gold and brown in them. The other colors. That's 20. 21 is red. Red wheels, gold cord. I don't know where I saw I see where it is. Okay. So you've got this yellowy, orangey color. You got stuff there, cord, more cord. And there's the wheel looking thing. The back side of it, lots of red. Is that no, I guess that's not a sword. It almost looked like a sword. That's 21. 22 is orange creams and cords. 22, you got this blue, orangey. There's the rope. All these neat things. Looks like chain. There's more blue. 23 is blues, creams, and oranges. There's 23, blue, chains, ropes. Yeah, they're really nice. They feel great. This has got some orange in it. And 24 is got black, gold, and cream. So there's 24. So instead of navy, we've got black, we've got ropes, stuff. Who knows what the shapes are? Looks like wheels. All right. Do we have any interest in these? $3. $2. All right. We'll set those aside. Who saw Lord of the Rings? Who remembers? Gosh, I can't think of the actress. Not the dark haired girl, but the main Queenie gal, the one that Gallery or something, the one who had the ring, the main ring for the elves, and she had a pendant. So this is Silvertone, 20-inch chain. And she had a pendant like this. Nice, fine, delicate chain. Here's the back. So if you're into fantasy jewelry, and see how it stands out? You see it's kind of a 3D or 2D, I guess. And of course, it would be, you could take it. Yeah, that's it, Mary Jane. Really, really pretty. I love the way that I love when the piece is, that's very Celtic. This is very Celtic design. All right. Now, I don't know if you all remember, but in the past, I have had the little glass Egyptian perfume bottles. And I just finally got my hands on some more. Yeah, they made it glow in the bar, but I don't have special effects. All right. These are now there are bigger ones, but these are the smaller ones. These are the glass Egyptian perfume bottles. And I'm going to start from, wait, hold on, because I've got my little list. Starting from this side, this is one. So they are either $3 a piece, or if somebody wants to snag all 6 of them, you put a 15 in the chat. So it's 3 for one times whatever, or 15 for all of them before anybody else has a chance. So starting with number 1, the pale green and gold, and they all have their little topper. Number 2 is that glorious looking teal blue, clear with knobbies, gold trim. Number 3 is that red You can actually put perfume in these. I've got one that I had a perfume bottle that I had a little this it was a spray bottle and and it had some down in it and the spray stopped working, so I ripped the spray off and I poured it in one of these bottles. Then the middle one, number 4, is a pale gold glass. They do have the tops with the stoppers. Then next to it is a pale blue with the gold. And the last one, number 6, is a pale pink with gold and clear. And they are so pretty. And I can take, come on, let me gently take one off. They have, look, in the bottom, some of the bottoms are like completely blown as well. Here's the little stopper. They are so gorgeous on a dresser table. I'm a sucker for these things. Or if you're a reseller, you can resell them. There's still room in here. And Josie says, I'm snagging them all. They are yours, Josie. You got them. And I thank you.
Congratulations, Josie.
Okie doke. And that's my round of
Your
3.
3. That's your 3. Okay, I have a buy it now $1 adjustable ring missing the stone in the middle. You can put whatever you like or just show some skin. So in the middle is where your stone would have been, and it's $1. So if you're a crafter and you know how to get crafty and you can fill it in, you could do that, or you could put other little stones together. And Barb says, I'm a crafter, put it in my box. Congratulations. So we are sold to Barb for $1 for adjustable ring. Okay, I have this 18 to 20 inch enamel green necklace. It's a buy it now, $10. Has your glow. It's gorgeous. You take that apart, flip it over, and use them for your certain pieces that you want. It has the jump ring, but this enamel is what glows. So you have your colored pieces, and that's all going to glow. And this is just going to be a buy it now of $10 for 18 to 20 inch necklace. I don't know what the 1 and the 2 mean, Mary Jane. It was a buy it now, and Barb came in first for the ring. Make sure you're in live chat.
And refresh if you've opened other tabs.
Yeah, I had that happen the other day. I was lagging and didn't know it. It was like, oops. Okie dokie. We are going to pass on that one there. Let's put that up there. And then my next piece is going to be a start of $5. And this is a 27-inch necklace. And go from there. Let me type that in correctly. And here's this one here. It is silver tone. There's your little tassel. There's your lobster claw. No extender. 27 inches. It is really nice. I just happened to bring the wrong shirt today, I guess. Guess I'm gonna have to invest in a black polo shirt. And no DNA included. Get that piece out. But this is nice. Nice necklace. Put it on. Comes out to about here. And then you have your
You need a
lobster.
pullover so the buttons don't interfere with the jewelry, John.
Oh, Hawaiian shirts are going to interfere with the jewelry. I have
No,
to buy
I know,
your.
but I mean, the shirt that's going to work is one with a crew neck, a pullover. Because if you have a polo, you still have the buttons in the front.
So this is nice. Starting bid of $5. But if seeing
But
no
I
interest,
find it humorous that now John is going to start arranging his wardrobe based on showing the jewelry.
maybe. I think my models sell it for itself. But you never know.
Okay, this is our last round. Oops, let me get my item. Was it marked on the bottom? Oh, yes, it was. Okay. Who used to have a who else used to have a Pier 1 and the dang thing closed and now you can't even go look at all the goodies anymore? I've got something from a Pier 1. Still big. And now the internet wants to act up. And this is an adorable silver tone lamp, but it's a votive holder. So see, you put your votive in there. What you can actually put, and it's even got wax in it. Well, I'll just get rid of that. So you can put a glass votive container. You can put a tea light. You could put an LED right in there, and then you've got this cute little textured glass. And you have a little lamp. Isn't that cute? Now, you know what this is perfect for? This is perfect if you've got a table for two and you like to do a candlelight dinner, but you're staring at the flame and you can't see the person because the flame's in your eye. This is great. This is also perfect for a bathroom as a nightlight in a bathroom. Let's say you have a party and people are going into your main bathroom. You could put a tea light or a LED light and have this in there. So when they go into the bathroom, there's some ambient light. It can be outside, exactly, because this is going to keep the wind from blowing it off. There's a lot of pretty applications. Having little lights like this are so fun. But this one is a little cutie. And of course, it's kind of got this antique silver tone. Now, it's clearly been around the block. There's a few little blemishes on the finish. I hadn't tried messing with it, but by gosh, let me give it a shot. For those that got the cleaning kits, have you been using them? You're enjoying them? Your little sticks? Ooh, guess what? Ha ha! I can polish this sucker up. Hold on, let me see the area there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't think I'm getting the spot because I just did it carefully, but I can get if you want it shined up, I can get all that varnish off with my little shtick. But it's fluted and I can clean this up. I tested it right in that little bitty spot right there. See? See how shiny it is right there? I was very careful with it. But I can clean up, I can take off any tarnish. Hi, Angie. Anyway, it's a cutie. And that is only $8. Now, Lowe's Betty Jones. In case you didn't know, one way to recognize Betsy Johnson, sometimes you just see the piece, you know it's a Betsy Johnson, but she has a her own chain, proprietary, I can't pronounce it. Her chains look like this. It's kind of a popcorn gold tone. Well, and on the end of this chain is a Cinderella's coach. Pink enamel gold tone rhinestones, an adorable detail. You could take it off of the long chain and put it on a shorter one. A little girl, because this could even be a little trinket sitting on a desk. A little girl would love this. Just sitting on her shelf or just sitting on her dresser, her little special place that she keeps her trinkets and treasures. Or you can wear it. But I like because this one will stand. It will stand. And look, the window is a crown. All right, passing on that. And then my last item. John, how do
Yeah.
we pronounce MONE?
Mother of pearl.
There was
Mother
no
of
P. MONET.
oh money. Oh, that's D. Monet.
Monet.
Monet. The
Monet.
Monet. The Monet.
Now, this is an unusual one. This is 30 inches of a big silver tone chain. This is the newer or more modern Monet. You know, Monet is still producing jewelry. And this is just a great big status chain. It comes with its tag. They have cut off, whoever was selling it, cut off the price, but we know that it wasn't $10. It also has its newer Monet tag. It's a toggle clasp, but doesn't that look like a whale tail? It's a toggle. Great big heavy silver tone chain. I mean, this is a classy chain. This is definitely I think this in a big old strand of pearls. Ooh. Against especially if you're, especially the heavy necklaces like this do not go on very lightweight fabrics. They bunch. It makes the fabric funny. But they're great on sweaters, turtlenecks, woolens, heavier knits, things like that. Think of this in the fall. You're wearing a turtleneck, you've got a tweed jacket on, and you've got something like this. You are set to go. And that is my 3, and I thank you. And now we go to
Okie
Jerry.
dokie. Okie dokie. Let me take that off. I have some resin pieces. It's going to be right now $5. This is the last one that I have of this series. This says in our thoughts. You can hang this up as a Christmas ornament. But this is a beautiful angel doing prayer. Still in our thoughts. Always in our thoughts, I mean. So if you had like a black marker or something, I would color that part in. But this is just great to put on a tree. And then on the back, you could put their name if you wanted and the dates. But just a nice little angel. And this is a buy now of $5. And it's about, with the hook, it's about 3.5 inches tall. And it's about 2.5 inches across. Nice resin. Detailed on the wings. So you have that one there. Okay, we're going to pass on that one. Then I have some angels. These are going to come in a pair. I have a pink set. There's 2 of them. They're opposites. They have a hole in there so you can hang it up on your tree if you like. There's the hole there. But you just have 2 beautiful pink angels. So you have this color here in the resin form. Or you have it in like an icy blue. So here's an icy blue. You have it with glitter. Let me show you the inside. This is the one. This is the smooth side, but this is the side that you would show. It shows the detail. This is about 7 inches long, about 3.25 inches across. It's just gorgeous. So you have it like a pink and a blue. So you have that one here.
Those could be wired to a candlestick.
Well, the one side is flat. If you wanted to glue it to something like a
Yeah,
craft
you
book,
could but what I'm saying is right there at the waistline, you could do a hot glue gun and you could attach it to a candlestick for a season like winter, Christmas, and then you could carefully remove it.
that's a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Especially if you've got a glass candlestick, that would be really pretty. Or wire, or just a little piece of wire around the waist and wire it to the candlestick. And that would look gorgeous at the holiday time.
True.
And
I love the blue. But we're going to pass on that. And then my other resin item, I have these It's the same price. Buy now,
That's
$5.
a, that's a, that's a great idea too, Barb.
This one is like with a rose. I'll show it to you colored. The colored one is not for sale, but you get to see the detail of. So you have
And
you have
you
your
can
rose.
use that's a beautiful paint job, but you can also use a nail polish, which will come off with a very pastel, a very translucent color. So it gives you the hint of
Hmm.
color, but the
Yeah,
sparkle underneath will still show through.
it's really nice. Okay, those were my three, and then we're gonna go back to Randy for next and get some great deals.
Well, it is well, hold on. I got to go recapture.
Well, before we
Prepare.
do that, can we get some ones for our great mod today? She kept us in line and kept us moving along. So we can show some love for her. That would be great.
Jackie and Julie are the best tag team
Yes,
mods. Jackie does an excellent job.
I thank them both.
All righty, recap it time. All right. So the first thing we had was this really cute vintage multi-stand bracelet. It is faux pearls, some glass, some acrylic, lovely colors. And this is now $4. So $4 for bracelet. Then we had this 15-inch, but you could extend it, although it's made to go right there, but it would be easy to put a few extra jump rings in for a little bit larger neck. This gorgeous black rhinestone choker, and this is $6 now. So that's choker for 6. Then we had the flat omega set. So you have a 16-inch silver tone flat omega. You have 2 different gold tone bow slides, and you have a matching pair of earrings. And that entire set is available for $8. So that's $8 for Omega. Absolutely great set. Very versatile. I love Omegas. Then we have this beautiful rhinestone station bracelet. This will fit a 7 to a 7.5. And it is $8. This is a high class bracelet. It's a fold over clasp, very expensive looking, very different from other ones. You know, we have some really pretty stretch, and this one has got the clasp, and it's look different on the wrist, very nice. $8 for rhinestones. Then we had our collectible, and this is a Willits. Now this is a music box, however the music box does not work, so this is for display only. Gorgeous, the top is ceramic with lavenders and pinks and blues, and this little horse is the same colors, lavenders, pinks, and blues. It is on a wooden stand, and this is $8. It would be adorable in a kid's room, little girl, or if you just like display. Now, I cannot guarantee that you can replace the music box. So it's not priced to be a music box. It's priced simply for its decorative value. All porcelain and wood. Okie dokie. Set that aside, and that would be carousel or horse for $8. Then we have my chickens. I got me a pair of raisin chickens. My chicken has got a ditto chick. Here's the rooster. They are California white, although they look like they're speckled to me. They're great if you have a country theme, country kitchen, just like chickens. They can be outside, whatever you want. So the chickens are $10. That is what I have invested in them. I'm not even making a profit. So chickens for 10. And then we have this really pretty silver tone and mauve glowy. Hold on, let's get organized. Glowy necklace. This thing is 16 to 18 inches, and it is $10. And everything glows. Hey, Tuber Chat.
Hi, Kevin.
Really pretty. And the finer details of the colors aren't really coming across as pretty, but it really is. Now when I get it really close, you can see that the middle ones are a little yellowier, like opal, and there's a very pale pinky on the side, and there's a mauvey pink in the middle. Very pretty. $10, and we're going to say that's mauve. Then I have my locket. I had this back in the 60s. Don't know where it came from. It is on a vintage chain, which is just gold tone. And this is gold filled. Gold fill is actually more valuable than gold plated. It is a complete locket. It still has all of its internal parts. So often the little plastic covers to the pictures and the little metal ring inserts are missing. It is branded. It's like a WEN, which was nothing, and there's the little GF mark. I tested it to see whether it was 10 karat or 14, and it tested to 14 karat. It's in beautiful shape, and it was mine. I like the design on the front. Very simplistic. And that is $35 for a locket. They are priced a whole lot more online. Then I had my glass bead set. This is a gorgeous set of a bracelet and necklace. The necklace is long. It is 45 inches. The bracelet is 7 1/4. So these art glass beads are in this beautiful blue. You've got a green and an amber color, rosary style, and $12 for the set for art glass. Next was my Chinese red and gold vintage vase. I know. See, but well, the minute I saw it, I said, oh, I got to get that for my peoples. But because I know there are folks that love red. and love Chinese, and this is in beautiful shape. I have, for being an older piece, it's in gorgeous shape. And so this is going to remain at $12 because that is still a deal. It is lined in the top in gold. It is not glazed all the way inside, so probably not appropriate for water, but you could put dried arrangements in it. It would be gorgeous, 9 inches tall. Made in China. They had a lot of, I couldn't find my exact one, but I found lots of examples online indicating what it was and showing pricing on them. So the Chinese red base is $12. Then we had the choice of the pendants, $5. $5 for the pendants. And so the oops, that's so where's my other card? Ah, there it is. So on the 18-inch chain, we have the back side. We have the rhinestone starburst and pearl, $5 for starburst. On the very long 22-inch, we have the beautiful star and circle. So that's star and circle, $5. And on the 15 to 17-inch chain, you have the rectangle with the hole, $5. We're going to call it square. We had the purse scarves. $3 a piece. Satin. That's black and golds. That's number 24. 23 had blues and oranges. Their status, if you remember what status design was. 22, oranges and blues, gold. Most of them all have similar colors, but just different designs. 21, little touches of red and gold with more of a white background. 20 has the navy blue. They will fit around your head. They will fit around your neck, your wrist, whatever you want to tie them on. 19 has some magenta and blues and golds and straps. 18 has got magentas, cords. And this one in this beautiful turquoisey blue, this one is number 17. All right, then what was next? Then we had our, and I didn't adjust. Where's my pen? So we had our silver tone, what I'm calling a Lord of the, because I don't know if it is, but it sure looks like it to me. It looks like a Lord of the Ring pendant. It's that design, that Celtic design. And this is now $8 for Lord of the Rings silver tone on a 20-inch chain. Then we had my Pier 1 votive lamp, silver tone. I can polish it up if you want. It holds a votive holder or, candle of your choice. And little pure one is $6. Then we had our Betsy Johnson Cinderella's carriage, which is freestanding, so it can actually be a trinket sitting on a dresser or a shelf. Betsy is $10. And last of all, we have this newer version of Monet with tag. Big, gorgeous silver tone chain, 30 inches, and it is $10. And oh my gosh, where will I be? Well, prices will be good for 24 hours because I will be taking all this stuff to another auction this week. So tomorrow I'll be back with John at 4 in the afternoon Central. Wednesday I will be with John. I think we start at 3 o'clock.
Moonchaser would like to claim the Monet.
Moon. Okay, Moon. You got the Monet. Let me mark that down. Very good. Red, white, and blue sale. Man, I got enough to go 7 rounds. There will be 1 red, 1 white, and 1 blue item in each round. I am loaded. Gorgeous colors. Then Thursday, back with John at 4 o'clock. Yes, you did. And then at 6 o'clock, I will be with Angela Isaacs and Unimagic. Monday, I will be with, Friday, I will be with Dawn and Teresa in the afternoon, the ladies' show starting at 2. Then I have the weekend to start working on invoicing again. Monday, the 29th, I will be with Dawn and Teresa in the morning at 9:30. And then finish off the month with John at 4 o'clock on Tuesday. Off to John.
Yes. It's going to be a great end of the month and all that. Well, I thank everybody. If we can again, if I can get some love for Miss Jackie and put some ones in the chat for her to show her we love her and we appreciate her to keep us in track. I'm going to show you some items that I had. I had these angels. It comes with 2. It's going to be a buy it now. This is going to be $4 now. You can just put angel or you can put blue. And then I have it in pink. There's 2 of them here. So you can hang it on your Christmas tree. Some people, like Barb said, they glue them to the grave site and they put them on there. So there's that part there. Rhinestone thing. I will pin that because Randy walked away. So I will pin that and make sure that I will even put it up there so that Randy will see the message when she gets back to her seat. So these are pink and blue. They're $4 each for the angels. And welcome in, Barb Thompson. I have a Vera Wang 16 to 18 inches. This did glow. This will be $5 for this one here. $5 for this Vera Wang coral necklace. And it did hit the UV light on it, and it did have a reaction to it. So, beautiful piece. You got that one there. And I had this one at 7. We'll make this 6. This is a 15 to 18 inch necklace. This would be $6 for this one here. It is like antique brass in the back. It is gorgeous there. So you have that one here. This one will be $6. I had the shell bracelet. This was at size 6.5, and this will be $3 for this bracelet here. Size 6.5 lobster claw. You got that. This one was a 28 to 31 inch necklace. This will be we're gonna make this one $4 now. It's on just a little cord, and it's a bow with the little drops at the bottom right here. Okay, there's that. And then I had this necklace here, which is a 31-inch necklace. Here's your lobster claw. And then you have your pendant. Move this hanging down. I love this necklace. I would take the pendant off and just use the necklace. And this is going to be $5 for this one here with your mesh. So you have that. Then this one here is a 27-inch necklace. And this one would be $4. And here's your lobster claw. So you have it here. Silver tone. Randy, come back. And then your next one is a 30-inch necklace. I had this double strand because they gave a lobster claw at the top, but it was no extender. So when you took the necklace out, it became a 30-inch necklace. We'll make this also $5. And this part here does glow. I will bring you the light. Show that there. So there is your light with that, with hitting with the UV light. So you have that with your little thing. Okay, perfect, Barb. Thank you so much. Randy, do you read the message? And she emailed you.
I had to run. I just got back.
Yeah, I saw. So she wants your rhinestone station necklace, okay? And she emailed
the bracelet.
I'm not sure.
The station was the bracelet.
Okay, but she said she
I'll check it right after the.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Great.
So tomorrow, I'm with Randy tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific, my time. Wednesday, I have Randy again for a red, white, and blue at 1 p.m. Pacific.
Gotcha. Betsy Johnson and bracelet.
And I guess we're going to go 7 rounds, so we're looking forward to that. And then on Thursday, I'll have Jen and Randy and myself. And then Friday, Saturday, I'm going to take the 2 days off to do some things. And then I'll have TZ and Jen with me this coming Sunday. So we thank everybody for watching. I'm going to bring Randy back up here and let you know we appreciate everything. So if you have any questions, feel free to email us. And if you need to chat with us, our emails are running across here. We hope that you have a safe and happy Monday, and we will see you soon. Love you. Good night, Randy. Good night, Jackie.
Bye.
Bye.